Oh no, not the server!
Ladies. Alright, so let's talk about Uranus.
There's a reason beef stroganoff is not my main dish. Ass trolls tried to sign me up for fucking Scientology bullshit. It's a cult. That's so much grease.
Welcome back to another exciting installment of The Greasy Middle Finger. So I'm going to talk about the Leaping Loser for a second, even though it's been talked to death and I'm late. I don't care, because I used to date a dude just like him, and I wanted to talk about how similar they were to each other and how similar those two ass hats are to our ass hat Nova. And then we'll get to our regularly scheduled program. So quick warning, I'm going to be talking about alleged and attempted. So if you don't want to hear that, skip this portion of the video. I'll let you know when it's coming up. Just in case you've been living under a rock the past couple of weeks, a notable lol cow YouTuber called the Leaping Lemur was exposed by his 18-year-old girlfriend for being a huge weirdo creep, giving alcohol to someone under the age of 21, and using said alcohol to aid in the alleged date of his 18-year-old ex. All the information that I show is all alleged by Lemur's ex and the person she's talking to on Kiwi Farms. So let's just start with some of the texts. In a lot of the screenshots, Lemur is text bombing this girl. He's sending a lot of text messages in a row. When I was with my particular ex, we were both in high school. I was a sophomore and he was a senior. So I was a bit younger than him and pretty naive to the tricks he would pull, and he probably knew that and tried to take advantage of the age difference. Plus, he was much more experienced than I was in the dating world. So I don't want to hear about how stupid I was for dating this guy in the comments, because I know I was stupid, and I completely regret it. I didn't understand what was happening to me at the time, because I was like 15. But it's over now. So anyway, my ex would send me text after text. It made me feel like, wow, this guy is really into me and is interested in my opinions. And when he was really insecure or angry with me, the text bombing would intensify. I later realized that these texts were a manipulation strategy. See, he wanted me to feel wanted with all the attention he was giving me, plus another layer of manipulation was I felt bad if I didn't respond in a timely manner to the text bombing, because I thought he needed me because he was going nuts with the texts. And then later, when I realized I needed to break up with him because he was just bad news, all the attention he gave me made it harder because I thought he was really invested in me. So I thought if I broke up with him, it would be a devastating blow that he couldn't come back from. We know that Nova also displays similar traits when he talks to underage girls. This particular person claimed they were Nova's friend a few years back when she was 15 and Nova was 18 or 19. And yes, this is the same individual that Bludspeth had that interview with not too long ago. I'll put that in the description below, and we'll talk a little bit more about that interview. Anyway, Nova would message them heavy topics to gain trust and sympathy. This is also a manipulation tactic we have seen with pretty much every girl that has come forward about him. People like this don't care about you. No matter how much they talk about caring about you or wanting your attention, just about every word they use is manipulation. So don't fall for it. Lemur seems to be the jealous type and threatens his ex if she ever cheated on him. My ex did similar things. One time I was hanging out with my friend, who was a dude who I also had no romantic feelings for in the slightest. We were just hanging out playing video games at his mom's house, and when I got home after hanging out, I find that my ex's car is on my street, and he pulls up and tells me to get in. I do stupidly, and he berates me for hanging out with a boy without permission and accuses me of cheating. Like my guy, I was literally playing Mario Kart with my friend of many years and his 8-year-old kid brother, so chill. My ex, like Lemur, would also gaslight me when I would try to call him out on his bullshit. He would try to spin it like I was the problem. Okay, I'm about to talk about Grape, so if you don't want to hear all that, skip to this time. Both Lemur and Nova know they are doing something they shouldn't be doing, which is taking advantage of someone younger and engaging in activities with them they know they shouldn't be doing. Lemur with underage drinking and date, and Nova interacting with, and trauma dumping on young girls.
Said, I haven't played the new season, right? And he said, do you want to play with me? And I said, sure. So we started playing Fortnite together, and he invited his friend, right? He invited his friend. And then halfway through, he stopped streaming. And it was me, him, and his friend. And we were, like, playing, but I didn't really was talking. And then his friend goes, you sound kind of young. Nova, how old is she? And he goes, I don't know. And he goes, how old are you? And I said, I'm 15. And he goes, whoa, Nova, she's 15. And he goes, damn it. He screams, damn it, right?
Too old.
Speaking about alleged date grape, my ex also tried something similar. He didn't get me intoxicated or anything, but one time we were kissing, and then he forced himself on me and started doing things to me I did not give consent to. I told him to stop and that I didn't want what was happening, but he wouldn't stop. He just laughed off my nose and stops as a joke for a second or two and continued. At that point, I tried to push and kick and hit him off, but he was a lot bigger than me. So you're probably thinking, things are getting a little crazy. But don't worry about me, I got him to stop. And now I'm about to share the move I performed on him to get him off. Now, you all are going to laugh at me, but this worked. So I was panicking, right? And thinking of anything I could do to get away. So I took my thumb, like this, and jammed it up hard into his. He jumped up so fast off of me, and then he had the audacity to ask me, what'd you do that for? I didn't like that. And I said, yeah, well, I didn't like what you were doing. So if you get on me again, I'll do it again. Maybe this information is useful to other folk who find themselves in similar situations, but maybe not. Hey, it worked for me. When Lemur gets caught, he blames everything on the girl. And that happened to me with my ex. He claimed to all of my friends and his friends, which we had some friends in the same friend group. I was just dating him for his money because he would buy me expensive gifts and take me to extravagant dinners, which was another form of manipulation. It made me feel like I owed it to him to stay with him, even if I didn't want to. And then further manipulation after we broke up, making me feel like I was the bad guy for breaking up with him, to make it seem I was like some sort of gold digger. People like this are not kind or patient. They are focused on ego and winning, and you are just an object, and they will never see you as a person with needs. You are just a tool to get what they want. Now, Nova's been doing his happy dance since this information has come out about Lemur, but this is the same type of man Nova is. Nova, this is you. You manipulate girls who are younger than you by making them feel sorry about you so that you can use them to make you feel better about yourself. Nova also does this with his audience. He says how depressed he is so that he can get thousands of people to say, oh, poor Nova, you're doing such a good job. Just keep going. We know you can do it.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I don't want to talk about it. The last 48 hours of my life have been shit. Just need a hug. Virtual hugs don't work on me. I'm starting to doubt whether I'm loved or not. Maybe I should pull a toph. I'm not okay and I won't be for a while. I hate myself, okay?
Nova probably thinks that just because he hasn't been busted in a few weeks for being inappropriate with a young girl, that he's hot shit. Girl, you've been pulling Lemur since high school.
I went to online school with Nova from my sophomore to my senior year. I think what happened is that he messaged me trying to talk to me again, and I told him I had a boyfriend, and then it kind of just turned sour after that because I only have one screenshot and it's in the middle of the messages, so I don't remember. But we were both angry. And then that second clip is him posting my profile picture on his feed, claiming that I was his girlfriend to try to get back at me or something. I don't really remember or know what the goal was.
Nova, as you can see, the lolcow community calls out people when they are doing bad things. Do you see how many people have made videos on the Leaping Lemur? And he was mostly well-liked before. Nova probably thinks that people are making videos on him because of his autism or his hygiene or just because we love to hate him. No, nobody likes a chome and nobody likes a date.
Remember, no employee wants to be a Squidward.
I really think that's enough talking about the creeping creamer. After all of this, I could use a laugh with my homies, which is y'all. So I think what we will do is react to like 2 or 3 Nova TikToks and then call it a day. What do you say?
New series. Oh, whoa, what's this? Okay, cringy ass start out of the way. You may have realized.
Nova, everything you do is cringy. The start, the middle, the end. Why do we have 2 family-size boxes of Honey Nut Cheerios? I guess it's for baby time. You know, when you put Cheerios on the whatever you put babies in when they sit to eat. Because I don't have a baby. I don't know what it's called. He definitely knows what it's called. A high chair. Yes. Okay. You put a baby in a high chair and you have him grab for the Cheerios. That's what Nova's doing in his free time.
From a few videos ago.
To put himself in little space. Also, we've got the heap still halfway up to the ceiling. In his room.
That somebody sent me Mario Strikers Battle League in the mail. So, I'm going to be starting a new series that whenever someone sends me a new game off my Amazon wishlist, I'm going to review it.
He's just doing this so people send him more stuff. Diabolical.
So, I'm going to play Mario Strikers Battle League for about an hour. As you
see, there's another takeout bag.
See right now, it is downloading on my Switch 2, and we are going to try it out, and I'll give my opinion on if it's worth buying or not. So, see you in 30 minutes.
Guys, look, gosh, why is there crutches in his room? Can he even open his closet? I bet he hasn't been in his closet in months.
Alright, so I have played the game for about 15 minutes. Now let me just say, I should have played the tutorial first. I am dog shit at the game. But
he sucks at every game.
Oh, I almost landed that clean! Let's just ollie up these. Do you want to be sent to Pound Town?
The local crows had beef with the hedgehog.
Well, I had a job yesterday. Now I don't. Oh, shit. Oh, excuse me. Alright, after this trick, I'm setting on the Pound Town.
With probably a little more practice with both the Joy-Con 2s and the Pro Controller, I bet you I will be really good at this game. Now, my thoughts on the game.
Doubt it.
It did remind me of Super Mario Strikers, or if you're in Europe, Mario Smash Football on the GameCube.
We gotta include, Nova has to include that he's a man of culture. Everyone needs to know it.
And
he's a world traveler, though I suspect he's never been outside of Idaho.
Do you think that these two are very similar? So yeah, if you are looking for a Mario-like football experience, you should definitely give it a try. And I'm going to be rating that game an 8 out of 10. Huge shout out to the person who sent me that in the mail. And someone else sent me Pokken Tournament DX in the mail.
This is ridiculous, guys. Okay, just imagine someone allegedly, or maybe not even allegedly, right? Okay, talked to your daughter, son, niece, nephew, whoever, whatever, inappropriately, and you're like, you know what? I think the boy deserves Mario Strikers. Okay, that's weird, guys. Y'all are weird.
So I'm going to be reviewing that one shortly. Anyways, Novine Universe, signing off.
He's been memed with a shower. This picture made me laugh. He actually kind of looks like that. What games are you good at? None. New series idea. Hear me out. It's gonna involve you going to the police station with all your hard drives. Guys, I have a terrible feeling there's horrible things on his hard drives. Oh, I don't want to think about it. Where's the Hot Honey series, Nova? Yeah! Yeah! This guy gets it. Yeah, here we go. All right. What happened to the Arizona reviews? They're gone, just like everything else he starts. Swear, these series are like them shows on Netflix that just have one episode or maybe even 6 if we're lucky. That's a very good point. I'm feeling generous with the likes today, aren't I? And the funny thing is I don't even think this is photoshopped. I think he actually looked like that. I believe this is clipped from... This is the motherfucking 4th... He drops his phone. I'll prove it later.
I'm never making another Discord server again. This is the mother 4th... my life, everything. I'm done.
Can we handle more? We can try.
You may already know that someone sent me...
Oh my gosh, shut up. Nobody cares. This is done.
Strikers Battle League in the mail. However...
He's doing this to be like, guys, look. It's cool to send me expensive games so I can play them for a few hours.
I was also sent...
And then ditch them.
Pokken tournament in the mail. So what we're gonna do is we're going to...
Handling that Switch 2 like a baby with his baby hands.
Up out Mario Strikers Battle League.
I'm too depressed to take a shower. Yeah, we've got a 7 right here, a Luby, but we're not too depressed to play video games. Okay.
And put in Pokken Tournament DX. I'm gonna play it for about 15 to 30 minutes. Give you my thoughts on the game. Alright, so right now I am entering in my trainer name.
This is literally so boring.
And there we go. Okay, this is really triggering me. Why isn't Gray capitalized?
Of course, why does he pick a girl? Really, that's what you're triggered about, the Gray being lowercase? Who cares, dude? And also a good point that I want to make is that most characters that are playable in any Pokemon game are around the ages of like 8 to 12. So Nova's playing as a 8 to 12-year-old girl. That checks out.
Hey, capitalized? My OCD is going wild right now.
Yeah, sure, you got OCD. We can tell with the heap in the background.
Ooh, and there's several different...
I fucking hate it when people say, I have OCD. The G's not capitalized. Dude, you have no idea what real OCD is. It fucking sucks.
Characters to select from. Ooh.
Ew.
I think I'm gonna go with one of my absolute favorite Pokemon, Gengar. Alright, now...
Yeah, pick the most generic-ass Pokemon ever. And I'm sorry if you like Gengar, because everyone does. Sorry, he's generic. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying that. But I'm done. I'm done with the Gengar. And also, to me, it just... I don't want to get into it, because all of you are gonna hate me. I got opinions on people. It is fine if genuinely, like, you like Gengar, but it's basically saying, I like Charizard. There's like over 1,000 Pokemon to pick. Pick something else, dude. I'm pissed.
I'm selecting a support set.
Gengar, she's tired. Give her a break. I also think Novo's favorite Pokemon should be Guzzlord. I think it encapsulates his personality and character to a T. Both are utter hog monsters. But it's cute when Guzzlord does it.
No. I think Dragonite and Victini would be the best bet. Let's go! I just won my first ever matchup. Now,
the first ever matchup is probably the tutorial, so good job. You probably can't not win.
Now, I think I'm going to assign my skill points to defense.
Oh my gosh, this is so boring.
And there we go. Now, back to my thoughts. So, what are my final thoughts on...
It's like watching your, like, 8-year-old cousin or whatever showing you their Pokemans. And you're like, oh, cool. What you got there? Oh, that's cool.
Pokken Tournament DX. It's so freaking fun. For me, it's like Naruto Shippuden. Like, same layout and everything.
Shippuden?
thing, but with Pokemon characters instead of Naruto characters. Now,
It's not Pokemon characters. It's Pokemon. They're called Pokemon. They're not characters. Whatever.
is it better than Mario Strikers Battle League? Absolutely.
You can't compare the two. You're so dumb. Guys, I'm fucking pissed. I'm just, oh, I'm tired.
I love Pokken Tournament now. I remember playing a Pokken Tournament game on the Wii U with some of my church friends, like a long time ago, back when I was like, I'd say 13-ish.
Can you imagine 13-year-old you playing Pokken Tournament with this guy at church? I can.
What I'm trying to say is, fine. I don't even have cards in my hand. Yeah, go. Just go. Go and attack me.
Okay, well, first I got the turn record illustrations on my...
I don't care. God damn it.
So,
It doesn't matter. What do you want to do? Bounce my human? You're kidding.
Judge.
This game. You.
So I win, right?
And let me just say, I enjoyed it. I will absolutely be playing a lot more Pokken Tournament. Huge shout out to whoever sent me that game. And that game is definitely one of the best I've ever played on my Nintendo Switch. Novine Universe, signing off.
Caption says, in my opinion, this is a super underrated game. I don't know if it's underrated. It's for the masses game. I don't really know. Why do you have 2 family-sized boxes of Cheerios in your room? OCD in that house? Sure. Oh, spooky! It's a job application. Ooh. Why does he have so many family-sized boxes of Cheerios? Ugh. Oh, you got bed bugs now. Congratulations. Do you feel good about yourself? Yeah. I wish gray not being capitalized was my only problem, and then they capitalized gray. Why do you have 2 boxes of Cheerios in your room? Needing money so bad, but spending money on a Nintendo Switch 2 at least $500. And if I'm not mistaken, he bought that like a week or 2 after he was on his Discord with minors in it, saying, I need money for rent, I need help. Please help. Yeah, okay. Hanger in the background made a special guest appearance. Yep. OCD? Nah. OBCD, yeah.
I identify as rich. And I kind of have OCD.
You mean obesity?
The jokes write themselves at this point. You keeping groceries in your room? Yeah, have you seen this kitchen? There's no room there either. Ooh, did I scare you? Why is his voice so high-pitched? He says he has more estrogen than the average male, so there you go. My OBCD is going wild right now. OCD, obesity.
You don't have OCD. You have obesity. Okay, thank you. I didn't know my psychiatrist was on here. Thank you.
Bro must have not been around when this dropped because it was not underrated. Chom! Guys, I'm so done today. This last video pissed me off, and it shouldn't have. I think I'm just hungry. It has been so nice to just sit and relax with y'all after the holidays. But now I have a lot of fun stuff planned for the immediate future, and I'm going to try to get our first live stream going sometime this week. I'll let you know when that's happening. I am so excited for that. I would love a chance to get to know y'all better, and I think it'll be fun. Plus, it'll give us a chance to catch up on Nova's current TikToks, because we're so behind now. I think we will have to do more than one live stream to do that, so get hyped for that, and I hope to see you in the Greasy Middle Finger's first live stream. It's time for the pet segment. I love seeing all of y'all's pets, so send me your pets. After you watch this video, go give some loving to your pet. First, we have Captain James Tiberius Kirk, or Jim for short. He was a stray and was abandoned by his mother at 2 weeks old. Their owner, photos by CRV, saved them from the elements and is now living it up. He's growing well and playing with everything and anything. He's 5 weeks old in this pic. Just look at him. The next pets are Moray and Noodle. Their owner said they are fish, but I'm not too sure about that. They kind of look like hot dogs, but I love hot dogs. And I love Moray and Noodle. All 3 of the next pets are from the YouTuber Yin Yin. This pretty kitty is Kiara. I've never seen a cat like that before. Very striking. The other pretty kitty is Celine. She looks so sweet. And this doggy is named Gina and apparently is a rescue from Romania. How interesting. That's all I have for y'all today. Send me your pets at thegreasymiddlefinger@protonmail.com. And until next time, keep it real. I'm out.